Setting goals is the first step into turning the invisible into the visible. That is our quote of the week. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coffee Chat with Danny 2019. It's the first of the year. I am so excited to be back, to feeling so much better, and to be back doing Coffee Chat with Danny, joining you live here. My camera's moving because my desk is moving because that's how excited I am. It has been an interesting last part of the year and beginning of the year, I have to say. It's been a journey. And I'm so excited to be back here with you all today. So if you are new here, you might even notice this is a new page. Yes, it's not a brand new me. Well, maybe it is. It is a brand new page. Yes, the Peace Teacher. If you are kind of trying to figure out, like, what is this? Like, I know Coffee Chat with Danny, but it used to be on that other page. Yes. If you're on YouTube, you're probably like, what the heck is she talking about? Yes, I did change Facebook pages, had a little snafu with Facebook not wanting to change the name of the page as I was evolving, right? We're constantly evolving and getting better. And as I had kind of outgrown in a way, or was evolving, I wanted to change the name of that page to really coincide with who it is and what I do. And unfortunately, Facebook wouldn't allow me to make that name change, so I had to create a whole new other page. So it's like I'm starting all over here. It looks like this is my first video, when indeed this is episode 158. Oh my God. So yes, we are here. Yes, this is where Coffee Chat with Danny will be live. If you like this page, turn on notifications, you will make sure to get notified every time we go live, which is pretty much every Monday, except for those holidays that we have on Mondays. So I won't be here next week, but, or maybe we will, we'll see. So let's get started, because it is a new year. It is the beginning of the new year. I am pumped. I am energized. Let me know how you're feeling today. Show me an emoji down below. Let's get this conversation started. So grab your coffee, tea, protein shake, whatever you are enjoying this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever you're watching this, and let's get started. Something about drinking a nice warm something in the morning feels really amazing. Okay, so setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. Now, I wanted to talk about this quote because I think we're at the beginning of the year, and this is the time where people make New Year's resolutions, people set goals, people don't set goals, people don't set New Year's resolutions, right? And oftentimes what I find is, if we don't know where it is that we're going, we don't even know when we got there or how close we are to getting there. So I was having a conversation with one of my clients last week, and she had gone through a goal setting process with me the week prior. I had a group of ladies come together. It was amazing. It was my home. It was in a place that we created, a nice space that we created where we could come together and really, you know, it was really intimate and really kind of diving into who it is that you want to be, how you want to show up, right? The things that you want to do, and really creating from a space of on purpose, right? Really creating from the space of not just setting New Year's resolutions like we do every year, but really doing them with intention and purpose. And it was absolutely amazing. And so we're meeting after that to kind of go through her goals. And one of the things that was interesting is she put down a goal that she wanted, which was fantastic, but she hadn't really thought it out too much. It was like, I want this. But then when she really thought about how she wanted to live this year, right? How she wanted to show up this year, the relationships that she wanted to nurture, the way in which she wanted to conduct her business, it became absolutely clear to her that, wait a minute, setting this particular number was really not the best number for her. Hitting that, and here's the thing that is interesting to me when we set goals, and why it's important to do this is to look at it to say, okay, this is what I want, but when I look at how I want to be, how I want to live, what it is that I want to do, if that is not matching up, we can right there say, wait a minute, this isn't exactly what I want. It comes back to what's most important to you, what it is that you want in this life, right? In this new year. So when we set goals, we want to do them with intention, and we really want to peel back and say, okay, if this is who I want to be in this new year, if this is how I want to feel, this is how I want to show up, what is it that I got to do to achieve that? And when we look at it from that perspective, we can set goals that are more with intention and purpose, right? If we have goals for our business, we got to look at, what is that going to mean for me, right? How many hours am I going to have to put in? How many clients am I going to have to work with, right? What are all those things that I'm going to have to do so that when at the end of the day, I don't feel exhausted, right? If I say I want more freedom and I want to have more peace in my life, but yet I'm packing my schedule full with client meetings all day, that might not work so much towards what it is that I want. So first off, with setting goals, it gives us a direction, right? I like to think of it as our GPS, right? It's the destination that we put in our GPS to say, here is where we are going. And we start that with knowing who it is that we want to be, who it is that we want to become at the end of the year. Because if we don't know where we're going, how do we know when we get there? This is another thing that I often see is we, excuse me, this lingering cold here. Can you guys, this is what I dealt with for like 4 weeks. And it's still trying to come back, and I'm like, no, you're not coming back. So if we don't know where we are going, how do we know when we get there? It's that idea of if I don't set any goals at all, like if I don't say anything at all and I just kind of go about my year, how will I know when I've achieved something that I wanted to achieve? I don't, because I never even set that as my marker of where it is that I want to go. I haven't told the universe, hey, universe, this is what I want, right? And allowed everything to start coming to me for me to be able to attract it. The other thing is we don't know where to turn. If you think about when you set your GPS, right? I've done this. I'm a huge GPS girl. Even when I know where it is that I'm going, I use Waze. It's an app on your phone. If you are a Waze user, let me know down below. I love Waze, and the reason why I love it is because it gives me those alerts, right? It tells me, you know, there's something on the road, there's traffic building up, you know, when there is a traffic jam, it lets me know how many minutes I'm going to be in it, so I'm not stressing out thinking like, how long is this going to take, right? I can say, oh, it's just a nine minutes. Cool, pop on a podcast episode and listen to that, right, while I'm in this 9-minute jam here in LA, which is where I live. So if you think about GPS from the standpoint and you think about your goals, if we don't know, like if we've never been here, let's say, right, if this is a new place, not like me who uses it for everything, but if it's for a new place that we might be venturing to, right, how do we know when to turn left or to turn right? How do we know when to get on the freeway? How do we know what freeway to take, right? How do we know how many stops to go before to make a right, right? This is what setting our goals allows us to do. It allows us to know, okay, I'm going to turn right up ahead, right? And I know that there's an object on the road, right? There's something coming up to me. I got to go the other way. Or I know it's going to slow me down a bit, right? When we're able to set goals and things start coming up in our life, we know, okay, I got to turn right because this path is not working for me. I got to go around. I got to make a detour, right? We don't go from you know, in the straight line to achieving our goals. Life isn't like that, right? There's just like ups and downs and all around this craziness, right? And that's what happens. But we still have to know where our destination is, or we're going to get sidetracked, or we're going to go some other route. The third thing is, how do we know when a detour is in place? Sometimes we have to take a detour. Sometimes the path that we thought we were going to take to get to that goal is not the path that we are taking. Something happens, right? Life happens. Things don't go perfectly as planned. It is actually how we deal with them that really matters. But we need to know when to take a detour, when we might need to change that path. And overall, if we know who it is that we want to be by the end of this year, those goals even may shift. I know a lot of people tell you the goal always stays the same, but the path never changes. Sometimes the path, but the path always changes. It can change. When you know what it is that you want, sometimes that goal is going to shift. Things are going to come up. For me, I know things this last year, as I'd set my direction for the year, things changed. I got detoured, and I had to take some of those detours. Some of those detours I didn't want to take. Some of them I had to, because as I continued to evolve and continued to grow, continued to expand my awareness, I realized that isn't exactly where I wanted to be. And so I had to cut that out and then go into something that felt so much better. Hence, moving into the Peace Teacher, moving into creating a brand new way that I am able to assist and coach and help and guide people to help them make choices that really honor their best self. So that is our mindset shift of the week as we head into this new week, as we head into this brand new year. Now, I'm going to invite you, if you have not set your goals for the year, or maybe you have and you're not quite sure if this is exactly what you want, maybe after hearing this today, you're kind of like, setting goals on purpose, that's a little bit different, right? And this idea of becoming who you want to be at the end of this year, if that interests you, if that piques your interest, then I'm going to invite you to come on in and join us in the Empowered You community. That's our free Facebook group. We are going to be going through a 4-week goal setting kind of process where we're going to kind of walk through some things to help you really set goals this year on purpose and really be able to show up as who it is that you want to be, right? Do the things that you want to do and really come at it from a place of on purpose with intention. So come on over. I'll put a link down below so you can come join the Facebook group. I'd love to have you. We're always doing things in there. I have some new things coming up that I haven't even announced to them yet, so I'm not going to share it here yet, but definitely come on in and join us. All right, so that is it for us today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Let me know down below what your takeaway is from today, what your aha moment is. Maybe it's something that you already knew that's like, hey, thanks for the reminder. Or maybe it's something new that you're like, I never thought of it that way, or that was a great way that you said that. Whatever it is, please let me know. I love to hear from you. I want to know what you're thinking and how I can help you really achieve what it is that you want this year. So for those of you that are new here, and those of you that have been here for a while, this might be a little new. So remember, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and find peace. Bye.